my name is Hậu, and now I do the demonstration for my final project of the Master of Engineering program. The project title is the USB composite on the Cortex M3 microcontroller with the USB serial and mastoid application, and demonstrated by a mini market inventory system. What is the USB composite? USB composite is the standard that can make two or more features only one physical USB connection. So the first feature in this project is the USB serial. So the serial connection is the standard connection on every microcontroller, and they often use from the UART peripheral of the microcontroller. So for the traditional solution, we have the COM box here. The COM box from like this one. They connect from the microcontroller to the COM box of the computer. But the solution is very old. Since many modern computers nowadays, they don't even have the COM box. So people think of another solution. They use the hardware IC solution, like in this board, like this IC. So this IC is called the Visual COM chip. This from FTDI manufacturer, and this will have the input from the UART peripheral from the microcontroller, and the output is to the USB port. So this USB port is get to the any USB port on the computer. So this is the hardware solution. So for example, in this board, you can see that this chip, they take about 2 inch square, the size of the PCB board, and the cost of the chip on the market now is about $10. So coming to the industry manufacturer aspect, they try to save the price by saving the components, and also want to compress the size of the board. So in this project, I introduced the method of using only the microcontroller and with the software-based solution to have the same function like this hardware chip. So in this ARM board here, we also have another USB port here. So this USB port now, with my code, it can run the USB serial feature. So about the mastoid feature, this is a feature that can give the host, in our case either the computer, it can access the SD card contained here as a disk drive, and can open, edit or delete the file stored inside the SD card. So in this system here, we have 5 components. The first component is the ARM board. It's from the Texas Instrument. I use it mostly for the project development. The second component is the barcode reader. This is the supply from Datalogic Vietnam company. Use it to scan the barcode ID on the product. The third component is the RS-232 transceiver. So this is the barcode. They have the output is the RS-232 cable, and now this ARM board don't have any COM port, so I need to have a transceiver to translate between the COM and the USB. So we have this chip here. So in general, this chip function is similar to the FTDI chip here. The fourth component is the SD card here. SD card here. So in this SD card, they have the barcode.txt text file. This text file store the barcode ID of the scanned product. And the fifth component is the computer used as a host. So now in the barcode.txt file, the content is have nothing in it. So I can check it now from here. Now I use the micro adapter to see it, but in the real system we don't need the adapter. We don't use it. only for demonstration. So I can open the SD card here. And as you can see, there's a barcode.txt file. And now this barcode list here is blank. So this is assumed like the start of a working day. Nothing stored in the barcode.txt file. So now we take the barcode out and put this into the ARM board. So in the real system, the SD card should always be in the ARM board and cannot be taken out. So the information in the barcode.txt is considered to confidential and only accessed by the boss. So in the system, in the mini market inventory now, I have two modes. The first one, they call it the sell mode. So I will demonstrate the sell mode first. So you can see it here in the sell mode. This mode is the ARM board working independently, although it's now connected to the computer, but it's not. It's only for demonstration. It should not be connected, not connected to the host. And the employees use the barcode reader to scan the product ID. I make the demonstration here. So use the barcode reader and scan the ID. So as you can see it here, they can use the LCD screen for the visual checking. So you can see the product ID from the screen and the water bottle here is exactly the same. This barcode ID also written to the SD card, the barcode.txt file, for the boss to view it later. I make another scan. You can see it again. It's exactly the same with the water bottle. And I do another one. It's all the same. So now in the SD card, it should be stored the three scan item from the 3 water bottle. So it's the end of the demonstration for the sell mode. So now assume this is the end of the working day. So the boss wants to see the content, the sale content during that day. So he will enter the inventory mode. I will run the inventory mode now. Okay, you can see that in inventory mode now we use the USB composite with the USB serial and mass storage. We can check it on the computer by going to the device manager. So from the device manager, we can see the disk drives. We see the TI mass storage USB device. This is the SD card content now appear as the disk drive. And the other one is the Stellaris USB serial command port COM7. This is for the serial connection. All of these two only in one USB cable here. This is the USB composite. We can also see another COM port. This is the Stellaris visual COM port COM6. This is from the virtual COM ID chip here. It's only used for the software development. It has nothing to do with the application now, so we can not have to remember this one. So what we're gonna do with those two features. So for the mass storage, I can now with the mass storage, I can use it to check the content of the SD card file, just like we used the adapter before. But now only the boss can do it. So you can see here the barcode file here. I open it. So as you can see here, now it store the three scan item from the water bottles. So it actually, the barcode ID is sent into the SD card, and for the USB serial we can check it with the terminal. So this serial connection is usually used for the post to send the password into the ARM board. So in the commercial product, they do something like the password protection. First, they have the program for the host, so the post can open the program and log in by enter the password, and this password will send via the USB serial to the ARM board, and in the two ARM board they can give him the right to access the master A function. So in this demonstration I don't do anything like that because of the time limitation, but I will do a demonstration that the USB serial here can give the command to the ARM board. So in the option we have the COM6 and COM7. Remember that the COM7 is for the USB serial. So now we connect it. So I write some function, some available command here. So we can put the help command to see the available command here. You see available command here, mainly the help command to display of the command, and the LED command. This LED command to toggle the user LED on the ARM board to check the command working or not. So now the LED is on, so I send the LED off. It's the LED off here. So now you can see that the LED turn off, and now I turn it on again by send LED on. So now you can see the LED is on. So this shows that the USB serial actually can connect to the ARM board and send command via this USB connection. This proves that both the USB master A and the USB serial is now working. So this leads to the end of my demonstration. Thank you for listening.